My name's Scruffy, and I hope you enjoy this segment of the podcast.
Twitch had two things kind of roll out. One of which we can't find the article for. I don't know why it's like gone missing. But Twitch has updated and adds new rules around their banned users. I don't know if you guys saw this or kind of looked at it. To me, this is kind of the thing that I thought
this was already a feature.
No,
yeah, like when they released it, I was like, I thought that was already a fucking thing. But yeah, no, apparently not.
No, never was an actual thing. I think as up until now, it's always just been like shadow bans, pretty much.
Yeah. Like
so
you can still watch and everything.
You can still watch, right?
You just couldn't participate in chat.
Correct.
Pretty much, or I don't know if they could. Their
could
chats
type,
wouldn't be
but
seen.
they wouldn't be seen. Yeah, so they could type in chat, but nothing would be seen.
So.
They basically were just there, and they thought they were participating, but they're not. But now it basically completely blocks them. They can't be seen at all. They can't see the stream, any of that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it still doesn't stop anything from somebody creating another account and then just.
It's something that's optional too. You could turn it on and off. Your bans don't have to be this like complete shut off.
I was curious because I know a lot of like big streamers and stuff will ban like people for random reasons sometimes, it seems like. And I think it's good to have an option just so that if you happen to be banned somehow, some way, but still want to enjoy the content, you can.
So a lot of this is coming up in conversation more because there's two sides of it. One of which, like, I'm kind of on the side of like, I like the shadow ban policy because I still want the viewer. Like, I don't give a shit if you're a toxic piece of shit. I don't give a care as long as I can't see what you're texting and whatever else.
Hate watchers are loyal, man.
Yeah, they still watch you. But
I
don't know if you guys have seen all the stuff that's been going on with like Fusey or whatever, Falsey or whatever his name is. I don't like him. I don't like his content. I don't whatever else. But like all of the swatting that's been going on. And so a large community is like, no, it needs to be permanently banned like this because it stops them from being able to swat. And I'm like, well, no, it doesn't. And then
it doesn't stop them. It just it doesn't even stop their satisfaction because they'll still get if somebody does something like that, which nobody should ever do, they'll still get the sources elsewhere. It won't be live.
To be fair, if somebody's determined enough, all you have to do is log out of your account and watch anonymous.
But there was a thing with their bans in the past that they went IP.
Well, yeah, they were toying with IP bans, but then they didn't like that idea, and so because it hurts Twitch. Like if they IP ban you permanently, that hurts Twitch.
Yeah. So,
I don't think that they're gonna do that. So, but this is basically the features that they talked about. It rolled out to everybody. It's optional. It works instantly. If you ban somebody in the middle of a stream, it's gonna instantly cut them off midstream. Blocked users will automatically be prevented from watching, and it does not prevent. I don't know what the rest of this says. Hold on. It does not prevent them from watching VODs or clips for right now. So yeah,
that's interesting.
Yep.
I just find it interesting that Twitch is doing this, where banning somebody can shut them off from your stream, but they're not doing anything about embeds.
Yeah, well, that was actually what I was gonna say, because embeds have come back again. I don't think they've ever gone away, but like the
they never went away.
No, I'm saying the topic. Like the topic has come back.
Yeah, because Baldur's Gate was a big one with certain platforms using their personal websites to boost their views into that category in particular. And then there's the Opera browser made a VTuber and had their stream embedded on anybody using their browser. And
so I don't understand that, because I use Opera GX, but what do you mean it embedded it? Like to where?
I'm not sure. I just know that they boosted their stream through the Opera embed, like it was embedded somewhere within the browser. I don't know what part of it or how it was embedded, but I do know that it was proven to have been a boosted stream because it hit like 70,000 instantly from creation of the channel.
Yeah, because I was curious about when you said that, if it was hidden somewhere.
No, it's probably on their GX corner, because like if you open up GX corner, they have like an area with like the video embed from YouTube and shit.
Did you guys see where and we're not going to mention the name of said streamer, but the streamer that had the Baldur's Gate stream embedded in the Baldur's Gate wiki, the
Oh, wow.
the Diablo 4 wiki, the Dark and Darker wiki, and their Starfield wiki, and they were getting views from all of those.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yep.
So yeah, and it's
They were also
actually
inflating or they were also manipulating like contest votes on all of those Reddits as well, which is another reason why they were banned from them.
yeah. So I don't know. I
Dang.
really wish that they would focus on embed stuff because I think it is a problem, and
It's a huge problem.
they there's a lot of in my industry specifically, like working in the partnerships field, like it's tough because if you're not aware of what's going on and don't know about the embeds, like you would go to these streamers and be like, oh, these numbers are crazy out through the roof, and
Mhm.
so they get a sponsorship, they get a paid based on their CCV, and it's all fake, like it's not real. And so
Well, that's
it's-
exactly why they get their like early access copies, their review copies. That's why they get shipped out to these events and stuff, is because of their inflated viewer count. I would love to see if they still got the same um,
Like treatment.
acceptance from the game developing,
Yeah.
like the game developer space, if their true numbers were shown. Which even still at this point, they probably do have a fairly loyal base that has watched them from the inflation. It's probably irreversible at this point, but it would definitely be interesting.
Well, I think there's
Yeah.
a handful of creators for sure that, like, there's one in particular we all know, and again, we're not going to mention their name, that I think is as popular as that. They're not as popular as what their number shows, but they're still popular. But like, there's still a good handful that are inside of that, that are on very popular websites that are nowhere close.
Right.
So
I wonder how far that goes too with like the embeds of like if some people even know that their views are being counted or like if they're even aware that there's an embed. Like isn't there like some ways you can hide it too? Like
you can, I mean, even look at us, right? So myself and you, we I mainly stream on Kick, and you have streamed on Kick as well. Like I know damn good and well when I turn on my stream and it automatically says there's 2, and then when somebody jumps in, it goes from 2 to 6, and from 6 to 14, 14 to 30. I'm like, dude, I know that there's not 30 people watching me
in there. Yeah.
like in this stream. Like I know that because I can see, who's chatting, and there's not that many lurkers. So like as a streamer, and for these guys that have been and girls that have been doing it for this long, yes, you absolutely know that it's a problem. So, and we can't find the other this like kind of rolls directly into the other thing that Twitch announced, which is they also announced like the discovery thing. I don't know why I couldn't find the link.
I can't find it. It's supposed to have been posted on Twitter. It was supposed to be posted on Twitter, but like I legitimately cannot find anything on Twitter.
So what we're talking about there is that basically we mentioned this a couple podcasts back where Twitch was launching out their kind of discovery feature, where they were going to be basically kind of doing like a featured clips and like shorts and stuff like that in a way where like you could kind of scroll through it, right, and kind of find like these clips in a way, and that's supposedly have been rolled out or started to have rolled out to people, and I don't know, again, we can't find it, but like my thing is like when you have stuff that's going on that is rampant, like with embeds and with like at that point, like that kind of sours the discoverability piece because again, it's always pushing that top. It's always pushing, the people at the top.
I think I found it.
And not the people down below.
Let me link this.
So
I don't know. Pretty sure. Let me throw it in the chat.
Twitch will forever be a kingmaker system until they get like a true algorithm. Like, yes, this is useful, pushing like snippets of content, but it's not that much more useful than what they've got with their homepage right now with like the ticker and stuff.
Okay.
Dude,
did you get that?
Their ticker, yeah, I'm pulling it now. Their ticker is atrocious, by the way. Like
it's real bad.
It's
and then their recommended videos, like what we were talking earlier in the week with the thumbnails that Twitch whatever grabs is interesting.
Is that what you were looking for?
Maybe, yeah. The discovery feed, yeah. This is what I was.
But this is from like July.
No, the top one.
No, this is like what they were. They're featured. They're announcing. that they
Yeah.
launched or starting today and then starting August 8th. So, I mean, I'm happy that they're focusing on something discoverability wise, but if you don't think that it's still gonna push top end talent, like it's I don't know.
Yeah.
So
100% it is. I mean, just today I did feature a few clips. They're old clips. I was just curious though, so I guess we'll see. Like,
well, like,
if
and I'm
they
wondering.
gain 1 or 2 views because they are old clips. Trust me.
Well, I'm wondering too, like, so I mean, that's interesting because I will see it and wait and see, because that's the one thing I do love about like YouTube's algorithm with and the way they do it, because like, you know, I follow the Pre-Patch podcast and obviously our clips. By the way, if you don't follow Pre-Patch podcast, you should subscribe to us on YouTube. And you can get like all of our clips and things like that. So if you miss the show, you get all of our kind of some of the best content that came out of the show. But that's like funneled into me constantly, you know, whereas with this, I don't. When did you upload? Like, when did you start that? Like, did you feature them today?
Literally
Yesterday?
just today. I saw a tweet saying people can start featuring them, so I literally just clicked it.
I'll be
And
interested to
actually,
see if it'll show up.
I would be interested to see you since you have an inactive Twitch account right now, you should do it too, just as a, you know, a test, a theory, you know, see if anything happens.
Yeah.
I'm curious just to see if anything happens from that too, being that your account is inactive.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Why
shot.
not? Yo, did you enjoy this episode of the Patch Notes? You did? Great. Then you should hang out with us live every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. But in case you missed us, you can always listen over at anchor.fm/prepatch podcast or any podcast platform at your convenience. This was Scruffy, signing off.